We have the truth behind Cody Rhodes' WWE return, and is Ring of Honor set to join AEW on Warner Media? But first, a released WWE superstar has blasted AEW president Tony Khan. Following Khan's recent claims that bots are responsible for a bulk of anti-AEW sentiment on social media, Adam Scherr, the former Braun Strowman, would copy and paste Tony's tweet, switching out AEW for his own promotion, Control Your Narrative, and Scherr would write, "An independent study has confirmed that much of the staunch anti-CYN online community aren't real individuals, it's a staff running thousands of accounts, an army of bots to signal boost them. Look closely, these aren't real people. Who'd pay for such a wildly expensive thing? Hashtag what a mark." Later on, Scherr would respond to an Instagram post which featured a screenshot of Tony Khan's original tweet, claiming that Khan pays the dirt sheets and has blocked AEW wrestlers from working CYN shows, and he would say, "Why is there no facepalm emoji? This is the same guy that pays the dirt sheets and says his wrestlers are free to do whatever, but blackballed them from CYN shows. Why? 'Cause we're a fucking threat." Tony Khan has recently responded to claims that he pays the dirt sheets in an unrelated tweet from the Adam Scherr drama. Despite claims from Brian Alvarez on Wrestling Observer Live that Tony's own company is doing the investigation into the bots, Khan would say that it is in fact being done independently of himself or his companies, before joking that he must now dock Alvarez's pay, and he would write, "Not using my own company for it, hired an independent person to review it. I have no idea where Brian got that. I must now dock his $200K a month paycheck, according to one of those preposterous lists where Dave Meltzer was also receiving similar compensation, then liked and retweeted by hundreds of bots." But what do you make of Adam Scherr's recent remarks towards Tony Khan and AEW? Let me know in the comments down below. And if Tony is watching, I'm more than open to negotiations. Next up, we have some worrying news coming out of Japan as a wrestling legend has been hospitalized. Last night, Zero One would host a show in Tokyo, Japan, headlined by a world heavyweight title match between champion Takashi Sugiura and the challenger Shinjiro Otani. During the match, Otani would be German suplexed into a turnbuckle, leaving him unable to move on the mat. The 49-year-old would then be taken to hospital, with Zero One president Takahito Kami providing an update on his condition to Tokyo Sports, and he would say, "He's conscious but he can't move his limbs. Currently he's being treated by a doctor. As for the official diagnosis, we are waiting for a reply from the hospital." Otani would make his wrestling debut as a young lion in New Japan Pro Wrestling in 1992 and is a former IWGP Junior Heavyweight Champion and two-time IWGP Junior Heavyweight Tag Team Champion. As well as this, he is a former 0-1 World Heavyweight Champion, the title he was competing for last night. Hopefully we can see an improvement in Otani's condition, with hopes that the injury isn't quite as serious as it sounds. Next up, we have an update on the unified WWE Universal Champion. At WrestleMania 38, Roman Reigns would defeat WWE Champion Brock Lesnar to add to his Universal title to become the undisputed champion of the company. In an update provided by Andrew Zarian, WWE are still not sure how the belts are going to be booked going forward. On the Mat Men podcast, Zarian would note that WWE still hasn't decided how the unified belts will work brand-wise, and he would say, "As far as I know, and this is something I was told, it hasn't been decided yet on how they're doing this. Like, the concept of how they're going to do this unified title thing, I don't think they've decided if he's going to be on Raw every week or every other week. It hasn't been set yet. They're working all this out right now on how they're going to play this out." With Roman holding both the SmackDown and Raw belts, with him also being a SmackDown superstar, this has posed a challenge for WWE on whether he will have one or two feuds, one on each brand. It also remains to be seen if Raw superstars can only challenge for the WWE belt, and if SmackDown superstars can only challenge for the Universal belt, and it looks like WWE are just as unsure as the rest of us. Next up, a former Ring of Honor World Champion has no-showed a GCW event. Bandido was scheduled to appear at last night's GCW Devil in a New Dress event, before the company's owner Brett Lauderdale would take to Twitter to let fans know that he didn't board his San Francisco-bound flight, and he would write, "It appears that Bandido did not get on his flight to San Francisco today for tonight's GCW event. We haven't heard from him and he hasn't replied to any of our messages. We apologize and will do our best to come up with a suitable replacement." Brett would later add that he had paid $900 for a round-trip flight, but the tweet was later deleted. He would then apologize for what he called insensitive comments and told fans that he has been assured that Bandido is okay following concerns. Bandido himself would then confirm that he is alright and apologize to fans by saying, "Hello to all GCW wrestling fans, I just want to say sorry for not being there tonight in San Francisco. Thank you for all the people to take care about me, I'm fine. It was my fault and I hope to make up those things as soon as possible. See you soon, amigos." There's no word on exactly why Bandido missed the show, but we'll await more news on the situation. And now let's take a look at the independent wrestling scene, where a wrestler is now holding 7 title belts. Matt Cardona, the former Zack Ryder in WWE, would win the ASW Heavyweight Championship in his match against Richard Holliday, adding his 7th belt to his collection. Cardona also holds the Internet Championship, a belt that he created and won back from Effy in recent months. He is also the Impact Wrestling Digital Media Champion, whilst holding 2 championships in Absolute Intense Wrestling, with him being the Intense and Absolute Champion. He is also the NYWC World Champion in his home state of New York, and easily the most prestigious belt in his collection is the NWA World Heavyweight Championship, a title he won from Trevor Murdoch in February. Cardona has quickly become one of the most must-see names on the independent circuit following his WWE release, embracing his past to build the perfect ex-WWE heel persona, and it seems that companies around the states want to showcase him as their top guy. Now let's go to an update regarding Cody Rhodes' first week back in WWE. Rhodes would of course make his return to WWE last Saturday at WrestleMania 38, where he would be revealed as the mystery opponent of Seth Rollins, going on to win the match. On Monday Night Raw, he would make clear his intentions to win the WWE World Championship, something that his father Dusty was unable to do. According to Fightful Select, Cody would travel to WrestleMania by private bus, which is how he will travel from town to town going forward, with his family present. There had been discussions for him to fly in on a private jet, but this was not the case. It was also noted that there could be a spot for Cody's wife Brandi in WWE following productive talks with influential names. It's worth noting that in backstage footage of WrestleMania, Brandi can be seen wearing her American Nightmare gear, perhaps suggesting that there may have been plans for her to appear on the show that were scrapped. It was noted that she has recently been working on her own television projects, but she has been taking part in wrestling training. It was also noted that Cody's Monday Night Raw promo was originally planned to go on last, but it was later moved to open the show at the last minute. And speaking of the promo, in the week following his return, Cody has told the media that his promo on Monday Night Raw was unscripted and came from the heart. Despite this claim, Ringside News have noted that it was indeed 100% scripted and was read word for word. This was also confirmed in the Fightful report. Clearly, Cody is trying to portray his run as more authentic than it is, with it in fact going through the same system as the rest of the show beforehand. And finally, there has been talks for Ring of Honor to feature on Warner Media programming. Warner Media is the parent company of TNT and TBS, who air AEW Rampage and AEW Dynamite respectively, and they also own HBO Max and have a number of other large media properties. AEW president and Ring of Honor owner Tony Khan would recently speak with ESPN, where he would discuss recent conversations with Warner Media to host Ring of Honor television and pay-per-view shows, and Khan would say, "I do own ROH as a separate entity from AEW, but I also have a TV contract with Warner that I'm going to produce wrestling shows for them. I've been having these conversations with Warner because I think it would make sense for everyone, and I think they're open to it, but in the short timeline we had, what I asked for was basically an exemption for it being outside the portfolio." I've been having more conversations with Warner Media about what we can do together to grow Ring of Honor. I think it would make sense for Ring of Honor to continue as a weekly series and major events like we had at Supercard. I think the success of Supercard critically and commercially will bode very well for Warner Media really taking an interest in Ring of Honor as well as AEW. I think there's great potential to have a complementary wrestling brand. We have rumours that All Elite Wrestling could be heading to HBO Max at some point in the future. It would make sense for historical footage of Ring of Honor to join them, much like how WCW and ECW shows join WWE content on Peacock. Perhaps we could also see Ring of Honor's weekly shows begin to air on one of the top Warner networks such as TBS or TNT. But what do you think the future holds for Ring of Honor content? Let me know in the comments down below. And before you go, make sure you check out 10 things that you didn't know about AEW's Hook.